Today we're checking out the Stebel Nautilus air horn. This is a 12-volt air horn that can be added to any vehicle and is quite loud. Rotating in its packaging, we see that on the back side there is a automotive relay included, as well as some mounting hardware, which is basically an M8 bolt and nut. So we're going to get this out of the packaging and check it out. I'll also share scans of the included documentation, as well as a wiring diagram that might be a little bit easier to understand. Now we are looking at the front of the Stebel Nautilus. On the right hand side we can see the air compressor, the metallic cylinder, with the intake vent open on the bottom. On the left hand side, the horn with its openings. Rotating to the top, we can see the mounting bracket on the back. The mounting bracket is cast aluminum and seems to be integral to the chassis of the horn. It is, however, kind of an unusual shape. It's like a recessed tang. I would not consider that to be the most useful shape for mounting, and would maybe be my only complaint about the design of this horn. On the underside we do have two spade connectors, 1/4 inch for positive and negative. Obviously you would want to mount this such that the top is up so that your horn does not collect water. Let's take some measurements. For width, 4 3/4. For height, 4 1/2. And for width, 3 inches. And it looks like the mounting bracket sticks out about 3/8 of an inch more. Let's check its weight, because it is actually kind of heavy. The manufacturer says that it weighs 1.6 pounds. On my scale, I'm getting 22.3 ounces, which is 1.6 pounds, so that is accurate. It's heavy because the compressor motor has a lot of weight to it, which probably sets it apart from some of the competitors' air horns. This is pretty loud. It's 139 decibels. Here's a quick glance at the mounting hardware. Again, it's just an M8 bolt and nut, as well as 2 plastic pieces that you can use to create an extended intake hose for the compressor intake. Here's a closer look at the relay. I bought one of these in 2014 and it included an inline fuse. Apparently they don't include the fuse anymore, so you have to buy that on your own. But next we'll check out a copy of the manufacturer's included documentation on how to wire this thing up, as well as a wiring diagram that I created. On the underside of any relay, you'll find pins 86, 85, 87, and 30. If you were to take this apart, you'd find that pins 86 and 85 are separated by an inductive coil. Anytime that you run current between the two pins, typically by the action of you pressing the button that is your steering wheel, it closes the switch that separates pins 87 and 30. That's what allows power to run from your battery to your horn. So looking at the larger diagram, we can see your steering wheel here on the left is just a switch. And generally you'll find your old horn and 2 wires that run to it. So you just need to cut those 2 wires and then connect those 2 wires to pins 86 and 85. It doesn't matter which ones. Then mount your new horn and ground the negative terminal to the chassis of your vehicle. The positive terminal can then run to pin 87, and then that just leaves pin 30, which needs to be connected to your car battery, positive post, although you do need to put in a 20 amp inline fuse. All in all, this is an awesome horn. I've had one of these in my vehicle for 9 years. It's been facing out the grill, exposed to the elements, and it just keeps working. It's super loud, it turns on instantly. And if I had a complaint, it would just be that this mounting bracket it's awkward, it's bizarre. It doesn't give you a lot to work with. But I paid $42 for mine in 2014, and these new ones are $50. So I do applaud the company on the high quality product and keeping the price where it is.